Hi guys, it's 5 to 9 in the evening. The sun is set and there's hardly any light at all. So come on there, and I've just realised that once again I've got myself lost and there's not enough time to get myself back to the car before the light sort of hits. I've only got a very small day pack on me. I think I've got about a quarter bottle of water, a quarter of a 700ml bottle of water with me. I've got my shirt and walking trousers and t-shirt, a puffer jacket and a rain jacket with me. That is all I'm carrying. Plus I've also got my OEX Survival tin. How the hell am I going to survive? Let's find out. Not much light, pitch black in there. I'm going to have to find somewhere very shortly, probably in those trees in the distance, and that is the direction of the car, I think. So I'm going to head over there, and hopefully in the morning when the light comes up I might see someone to point me in the right direction. Okay, so I'm walking around here and trying to get into the woods. Just to the left of me is that gorse, sort of really harsh, sort of hardy, spiky sort of plant. Yeah, if we touch it, it just like really hurts. So I'm not getting inside that in a hurry. Just to the right of me, I've got thick, really thick bracken or ferns, which is mixed in with this gorse sort of bush. So I'm still walking down this track, and at the moment I've got no way in left or right of this woods, so I'm just hoping these woods coming up shortly there's going to be some sort of entrance point and we can sort ourselves out. That I want to get in there, a bit of protection from the elements, because there's no cloud tonight. There's a full moon, there's no cloud. That's a potential. That is a potential. So that is a good bit of potential, but I want to get to this bit over here. That's what I'm aiming for. If I can get into there, get in and hopefully find a little bit of a clearing, I'll get a bit of natural light as well. So fingers crossed guys, let's see what we can get. We're nearly there, we're nearly there. We've been walking now for 10 minutes down this track trying to find somewhere to get in, and I think we're just there, just roughly around there now. I just thought I'd show you the contents of my pack before I get into the dark bush sort of on there. So as I said, there's nothing inside, there's nothing really much in here. I've got my phone and some car keys because I'm out walking, so I do have my car keys with me, which do actually have a torch or something on there, but I'll try not to use it, and a whistle for just emergencies. Inside this pouch is nothing, yet literally nothing in there whatsoever. Inside this pouch we've got a little bit of water left from the day hike, yeah, and we've got my brand spanking new OEX Survival Kit. And then in the main compartment I've got my puffer jacket, which I always carry, smog, which I always carry, a waterproof jacket and a fleece, and that is it. That is nothing else in this bag whatsoever. So let's have a quick look what this contents of this lovely kit is going to bring me. So let's move my stuff out of the way. I'm going to put the light, I might put my fleece down on the floor, and then let's break open this kit. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I'll put a picture on there now for you. Yeah, so that is how much I paid for it, but then again you do have a discount card and you can get it cheaper. But the kit itself comes in a little bit of plastic bag, and it has a plastic, doesn't feel too strong sort of case. It's got a bit of lanyard with some cordage, so this could come in handy very shortly with some cordage. we've got these nice little clips sort of on here. Right, let's have a first look at what we've got. Problem one, plastic tin. Can't do too much with plastic. Can't really cook sort of with it. It is watertight, it's air sealed. We've got some instructions of what to do in a event of emergency. We've got a ruler. I've also got a, oh, this is quite good. I've got information cards, so I can put all the information about myself and put it in my pocket, so just in case anything does happen. It's no good if I didn't open it up, wouldn't see it. I've got some basic information, how to cook shelters, build trees, fires, navigation, some Morse code, and some other little information which you could use, which would be better to read before you go in there. And this is the kit. So what we got, we have a pencil for some writing. We've got a little bit of wire, so we can use that as a traps and snares. We've got a small fishing kit, so inside here we've got some hooks, we've got some swivels, we've got some line, a couple of shots, sort of hold it down. We've got a little candle, so that's my lighting source. We've got 2 cotton wool balls, which is probably going to be my tinder. We've got a whistle, not bad. We've got a button compass, so we'll see how good this actually is. I do have a compass with me. I always like to test the compass. So north is that direction. There we go. So it's actually facing north, so that's not too bad really. So nice little compass. We've got, for cutting tools, we have a razor blade. We've got a ferro rod. So with a striker. So let's see this. Yeah, not too bad really. I've got a signal mirror with a hole to line it size up, so it's really good to just look through that and line it up and just signal yourself on there. A box of matches. So I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 matches, so I can get my candle lit, which is really good because once you've got the candle light source, you can use that for lighting tinders. Yeah, so I could easier to light the candle for quickness for fires, get the candle going, use this tin to protect it on there, and then put all my tinder on top of that. And then from there I can then use that for actually light my fire, which is probably going to be a lot quicker, especially in over there, than trying to run around and try to get a nice tinder bundle to light with a ferro rod for tonight. For tomorrow morning might do something different. And then we've got a mini housewife, we call it in the army, or sewing kit, buttons, couple of safety pin, bit of thread, and we've also got the old faithful wire saw. I don't think I'll be using that tonight in the dark. The last time I did use one of these, I broke it as well. So we'll see what that's got. So that is the contents of that. Yeah, the light is gone. Yeah, we have no light at all. I need to build myself a shelter, get myself in there, find some wood and a fire with no source of light whatsoever inside this kit other than a candle. So this is going to be a challenge. Yeah, talk about making my job hard for myself. This is the hardest one yet, I reckon. Last time I had a little bit more time to spare with some light, but we'll see what's going to happen. Let's get in. Right, I'm trying to find some sort of natural shelter which I can just use straight away. I think I spotted something just here, and it could be quite helpful. That you can see it, I can't. So, but this looks, I think, yeah, is a holly tree. Okay, so we've got a holly tree, fairly dense, but on the floor, sort of feeling around, doesn't sit, it seems to be quite nice sort of on the floor. There's a holly thing there. So what I'm going to have to do is just pick a few of these holly things up from the bottom, and what I might try and do, if I can find any dead ferns, and throw them onto the floor, so to give me some sort of bedding. Try and see if I can put a little bit of cover over the top, but hopefully, I don't think it's going to rain tonight. It doesn't look like it's going to rain because there's no clouds. Sort of like it's going to be a cold night, and I'm going to put a fire just here, just in the front of me. So I'm going to clear the area, push it all out with my feet. I can see some broken trees sort of laying around this area, so I'm going to hopefully try to find some forage in the dark. I'm going to use my tea candle. You know, what I might do is put the box, open the box up and use the box as a little light source to try to see if I can forage some wood. But I'm not thinking I'm going to have a really big fire on the go tonight. So what I might do is have all the wood ready to go and go to sleep early to get as much sleep as I can. And then if I get cold, wake up and get the fire going to warm myself, and then go back to sleep again. I think that is going to be the key for this thing. Get the bed sorted, find some wood, put it next to me. I've got nothing to boil. Put it next to me, have it there as an emergency. So I've got my candle, I've got my matches to give myself a go. So I don't think I'll be able to set a snare. I might even try setting a couple of snares on that. You never know, I might catch a squirrel scan around first thing in the morning. I might just put it on the tree just over there somewhere. Yeah, I might just set the snare just for a laugh and see if I can catch a squirrel. So let's put this down and hopefully I can find my area again. So the priority one is find some firewood, I think. So let's just get this thing out and see how good this tea light is actually going to be, shall we? Right, it's so dark. I've cleared an area which I think with my feet I've felt around sort of thing, but I'm going to get the candle going just for a little bit, just so I get enough light so I can build a fire. And I think with the fire is going to be some light around here, so I can use that light from the fire to build. See over here, but I'm going to empty the contents of this into my bag, just so hopefully I'm not going to lose anything, because then again it's not that windy. So that's the candle. Right, the matches, now where were they? They were in here somewhere. No, strike it, they're not. Matches, got them. Right, that's in the bag. Right, candle, wick. Put that down here. Right, we have a little bit of light, so with this light, hopefully it's good enough so I can see what I'm doing now, and I can get a fire going with that candle light. I've got some wood next to me, which when I was clearing out underneath where I was, there was some wood which is just there. So I'm going to process some of this down now and hopefully get a... Oh, this one's a bit wet. Oh, great. If it doesn't snap, it's not going to burn, is it? There we go. I can get a little fire base here. So I want to go. Let's get a little one. Alright, this is a bit bigger. That's a thin one. Yeah, thin ones. So much easier with a bit of light. Look, I realise how much light these little candles actually do give out. What I haven't seen though is any birch bark or anything. around where I am. So, and hopefully use some of these really thin twigs to get this thing going. Right, I've just felt around. I've got some dry sort of pine needles, so I'm going to hopefully use this will start as my tinder bundle. Got my small sticks, my big sticks on top of this thing here. So that is my mission. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, no. Try it again. Oh no. I think save that candle. I think I've done it. Yes! So the kit has made fire. So that is the first test. I'm just going to use this light now to hopefully find enough wood to keep this going. Learn not to pull ferns. Slice my hands so many times, I now roll it round and round till it breaks. This is going to be the bedding. Now I'm just getting the tops of it. Another pile. Only another 34 things to go. Alright, as we've got a bit of light, I'm going to try to build myself a very, very crude snare. So let's get a bit of wire. I'm going to use the wire and the cord out of here. So I've got the wire. Let's make a loop. Right, so I've got a loop. I'm going to probably want about fist size. That'll probably do it. So that goes through there, and then a bit more out here. Right, let's try and break this. Right, I've got nothing to break it inside the kit. I wonder, can I cut it with a razor blade? No. Oh, that's hot. Whew. So I got my loop. I don't need that much cord. Oh, how am I going to cut this? I wonder, with this heat. Can't even get anywhere near it. I think I put a bit too much wood on there for the light for this. Oh. Oh yeah, there we go. Roll it, wrap it round and round and round for a while. Oh, I've got a load of wire everywhere now. Right, let's pass that through there. Oh my word. I'm going to make another little loop on the end. And what I'm going to do then is with this cord, I'm going to use this to tie it onto a tree. Very, very basic. Little snare. Attach that to one of the trees. Hopefully the squirrel will run up, get caught inside that, dangle around, and then dangle off the tree, and I've got myself a nice squirrel for breakfast. Right, we'll just put a torch on just for now. I did set this without a torch, feeling around, but the idea for this is I have seen evidence of squirrel inside this tree, so it's just hooked on there a little bit, hooked over there, so the squirrel will run up, come up in there, get fall down and dangle down over here. Yeah, hopefully I'll come and pick him up and have him for my breakfast. Well, that's the idea anyway. But they say traps aren't always the best thing. But that's now set. We'll leave that and we'll see if we get anything in the morning. Well, it's a bit strange, this night vision thing, isn't it? Okay, so it's now 11:15 and I'm beat 2 hours of half grasp of trying to take furs to make my bedding, scavenge around the night time looking for firewood. Where the fire is going now, I've got myself a nice stock of wood which is just there, which I can put on night time. I've got my puffer jacket on now, my waterproof coat is sort of laying at the sort of bedding. on top of over there. I've got a woolly out in my pocket, but there's some quite big logs on the fire now. I'm quite warm. I'm nearly out of water, so I'm getting quite thirsty now. So I'm going to just go to bed. I'm tired, I'm beat. I can see it's quite warm where I am. So I've got a nice holly bush to sit underneath. So that should keep the frost off. Fire in front of us. So that's it. I'm going to see you either if I wake up and I'm freezing my bum off and put some more wood on the fire, or if not, I'll have a nice night's sleep and I'll be up at first light. But look at this, it looks crazy, this light coming off the fire and this little light coming off the night vision camera. Oh, let's get the sack, shall we? Put up. You zip myself up. Let's go to bed. Night, everyone. Okay, it's 2:30 and the fire has just gone out. So I'll just try and set the embers up and try and get it going again. Here we go, look, there's a little flame. So let's nurture this a little bit and see if we can get it going a bit faster. And here we go. So that's good enough. I can now go to the loo now and then get myself back. Morning, everyone. So what is the time? The time is 6 o'clock in the morning. Not a bad night really. I've just blew the flame. You just saw me blow the fire back into flames. It was a little bit chilly. I think it went out about 5 o'clock. I've been laying here for about an hour. Thought I just need to get a little bit warmer before we go off. So I just thought I'd use the last bit of wood I've got laying around, warm myself back up again. And I'm going to extinguish this because I've got nothing to cook or anything on there at all, and then head ourselves out of this wood line. Alright, let's see if my trap's got anything. If not, we'll head ourselves out and walk on an empty stomach. Nope, still not fit. Alright, let's take it down. Never mind. Okay then, so if I was going to be here in the daylight, this would have been a perfect ridge pull for a tent. Old birch falling down. So I'm going to just test out this wire saw and see what the OEX one is actually like. Some of them you all know that they always put them in, most of them are gimmicks. They say they're best turning them into a bow saw, but that's if you've got lots of time. In a survival situation, you tend to don't have a lot of time, so you have to make do with what you've got here. If you're here for a long time, you might want to do a little bit more. So I'm just going to take, snapped, it's a dead tree, so I'm going to see if I can take the bottom bit of this off and see what we can do. Doing it. It's getting stuck. Okay. Did that. Really what I saw. Just that little bit in the centre wasn't the issue. But overall, fairly good success. What I've got to do now, if I was going to be here, let's cut this a bit shorter. So that's the thick end. I can get a thin end to do a little bit easier job. I would have done the thin end if I could, but it was stuck in the ground. So wire saws do work. It's just depends how good they really are. Just come out of the woods where we're coming down, ready to trying to find something. And I was saying about food and that sort of thing. I've just walked past some blackberry bushes. There we go. I'm going to have a nice morning snack. Some blackberries sort of coming in here. Oh, they're really nice as well. This is a bit of a winner. Right, see you then.